Hello, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. I am really excited. I'm going to start a new series on my YouTube channel called Quick Technique Wednesday. So I'm going to spend the next few Wednesdays, however long you guys like it for, sharing fun and easy, fairly quick techniques that you can do for more simple or quicker card making. And tonight we're going to focus on Kraft Card stock. So we are going to create with Kraft Card. It's something I always forget in my stash. It's something that is really lovely and nice. It's a bit of a change from black or white or cream. And it can be really fun and your colors can really pop off of it. So I thought we would focus on that tonight. And my aim of my videos is going to be that they are about 5 minutes long in length for each video, roughly, so that you can watch something in the middle of the week and get inspired to get creative. For tonight's card, I've got a bunch of Distress Oxide colors. They are the best to use for this technique. Oxides are amazing on Kraft cardstock. I'll put those down in the description box for you below. I'm also going to use these stencils from Lisa Horton Crafts, and you can purchase separately an embossing folder which comes with a coordinating die, so you can have one or the other. I'm going to use this collection tonight because I've really been itching to use it, and it's been sat in my office for a good 6 months. So I'm really excited to dig this out and use this on this technique. Oxides are great because they layer over top of each other. They're hybriding, and so they sit on top of the Kraft cardstock and you can layer them really nicely. Now I've also got Lisa Horton's Ulti-Mate tool, the number 2 version, and this is great because it holds the stencils in place, and I've actually got the Tacky mat that goes with it now as well, which holds your stencil down even better. So I've die cut out my shape first. Now what you can do is just do your stenciling and then die cut out your shape, but I like to die cut the shape first, line it up under the biggest, most open part of the stencil. So in this case, it's the background of the flowers. And then that way I can kind of push it down onto my tacky mat, and then my stencil will kind of hold it in place. You can see how much stick has got going on there. And this tacky mat is kind of almost like a gel plate. It has that kind of texture to it. And that way when I go in and I stencil, it's not moving about at all. And I know now that I lined up that first one, that all the rest of the stencils will line up and all the rest of them will fit perfectly. Again, just use what you've got to be able to, if you want to do multiple colors, if you've got layering stamps, use those, and maybe a stamp platform, that would be best for you. So I did number 3 instead of number 1. This is now number 1, but I found it easier to line up number 3 first when I'm doing the die cut version first. So I am doing it a little bit backwards, but that's only the reason why. Now I'm going to do my stems and my leaves. There's 2 stencils for the stems and leaves, and so I'm doing a dark color first and the light color on top. Because the oxides are so beautiful and they layer so well, I can do dark to light if I feel like it. With the flower, I'm jumping all over the place. I'm doing light, I'm doing dark, I'm kind of just popping all over. There's no rhyme or reason. I just kind of picked colors I liked and I had a play. You'll see at the end I've got like 7 different cards that I made in total. But the little stencil holder thingy that I got from Lisa Horton holds them so nice that it makes it really fast if you want to do some stenciling. So here's the flower. Totally finished, all inked up. This will bleed a little bit, and I find that if you use a heat tool to kind of set that ink quite quick, then it doesn't bleed as much. The colors don't kind of merge together, or if you wait in between each kind of layer. Now you could just stick this on your card front. It looks beautiful as it is, but because I have got the embossing folder, I really wanted to have a go and use the embossing folder for extra dimension. So the easiest way to line this up, you can see it fits right over that pattern on the embossing folder, but the easiest way is to hold it towards the front, line it up so that it's kind of lined up with the image below, and then just sort of pinch it shut. And then I run it through my Big Shot like I would any other sort of 3D embossing folder. This is a 3D embossing folder, I should say. So when it's done, it's hard to see on camera. When I flip it over, you can see that dimension. It's gorgeous. It's really quite fun to find a stencil that's got an embossing folder that matches. Now I kind of wanted to highlight those sort of bits of textured dimension that I just added. So I grabbed some of this gilding wax. It's been in my stash for years. I don't even think you can buy it anymore. I'm pretty sure I got it in Canada. And I'm putting the lightest, littlest bit on my fingertip and very, 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 very gently rubbing over the flowers and the bits that are kind of popping up on the flowers. And I feel like it just adds that little bit of metallic shine. Takes a few seconds to do, but it really highlights that dimension even more. Now to make it pop off the card a little bit more, I'm going to add some foam dots on the back of it as well. There's quite a lot of foam dots. I'm trying to use them up. I have a lot in my stash. So now I've got my flower on there. All it needs is a little simple sentiment. And because I was using Lisa Horton stuff already, I was just on a Lisa Horton kick and I was like, oh, I really like these sentiments. And so I stamped a few of them off screen in black. And I just popped that on with some foam and that is the card done. So really simple and easy to do. It doesn't take too long, especially if you've got the Lisa Horton platform, and I'm sorry if you don't, but it is really good fun. And this is the one that I hadn't done with the embossing folder. I just left it as it was to see how it was. And then I wanted to show you in white. So this is what it looks like in white. I just feel like that Kraft cardstock and Oxides just kind of give you a bit of a kick. It just looks different. I love how it looks on Kraft cardstock. Looks beautiful on white, but Kraft is really fun. With that gold gilding wax, I feel like it really shines. So again, you could do whatever you would like to do with whatever you've got and it will still look fabulous. But this is a nice easy way to use up your Kraft cardstock, make a fun and unique card. I've linked everything down on the bottom in the description box for you below if you would like to check out anything I used today, as well as the colors of ink I've used. I hope you have a fantastic week and I will see you on Saturday for Saturday night crafting. Take care and have a wonderful week. Bye!